Former Supreme Court Justice David Souter, the intellectual New Englander who disappointed Republicans and delighted liberals by slowing a conservative transformation of the High Court, died May 8 at his home in New Hampshire. He was 85. The High Court announced his death but did not cite a cause. Justice Souter, who supplied a key vote to uphold abortion rights in his early years on the court, was a little-known New Hampshire judge dubbed the stealth candidate when President George H. W. Bush nominated him in 1990 to replace Justice William J. Brennan, Jr., then the anchor of an eroding liberal majority. Bush's chief of staff assured Republicans that the pick would be a home run for conservatives who were on the brink of a significant remaking of the court. But the nominee proved to be anything but. His backers in Washington did not realize they were getting someone with a conservative temperament and a dedication to judicial restraint, rather than a conservative ideologue. In nearly 2 decades on the court, Justice Souter was a reliable vote for the liberal side of the bench in cases involving affirmative action, gay rights, separation of church and state, and restriction of the death penalty. He saw his role as one of quiet resistance against excess and dramatic change. Years later, when vacancies arose on the court, regrets in conservative quarters about his nomination still inspired the refrain, "No more Souters." One of Justice Souter's most significant opinions came 2 years into his tenure when he joined 2 other justices nominated by Republican Presidents Anthony M. Kennedy and Sandra Day O'Connor in writing an unusual 3-member opinion reaffirming a woman's constitutional right to have an abortion. To reverse the central holding of the 1973 Roe v. Wade decision, Justice Souter wrote, would appear to be a surrender to political pressure. So to overrule under fire in the absence of the most compelling reason to re-examine a watershed decision would subvert the court's legitimacy beyond any serious question. A slight, soft-spoken man with frugal tastes, Justice Souter was never a creature of the court or its trappings. He shunned the spotlight and the social scene in Washington, referring to his role as the world's best job in the world's worst city. As soon as he could at the end of each term, he would drive his Volkswagen back to his dilapidated farmhouse in the tiny hamlet of Weir, NH, to spend the summer reading and hiking in the White Mountains.